Hello, Susannah here. I'm in Rio. This is the main Olympic park. There are just hundreds of people. We're all enjoying the Olympic Games. I've been to the platform today, and it was BMX finals the day before. Weightlifting, boxing. I saw Nicola Adams get through. Oh, and Usain Bolt. I saw Usain Bolt win the 100 meters, which is amazing. So one of the questions being asked is, how can I start in property if my finances are not in good shape? Now, I can't give you financial advice. I'm not qualified to do so, so you should definitely take formal financial advice. And also, I've not actually been in this position personally because I've always kept my finances in quite good shape, even when there was no money, but there was no difficulty, if you like. So the first thing I probably think of is you need to look at yourself and go, why are my finances not in good shape? Like money, like sex, isn't it? It's kind of a difficult thing for us to talk about sometimes. So maybe just shake yourself down and go, well, let me tell the truth to myself. What am I doing, or what have I done historically? What kind of patterns can I see in my behavior? Because we've all got daft things that we do. What patterns do I see in my behavior that put me into a difficult position? Now, if it was that you had a business that failed, maybe these things happen. It's really rough on people, but also maybe have a look and go, what would I have done differently with the greater learning and hindsight that I've got now? So it's a series of books that I think are really good. Some people love them, some people not so keen. Is Alvin Hall. Do you remember he did like things like Your Money or Your Life? And he had gotten himself into terrible financial shape in America, and he now advises people on money management, and I certainly found his books really useful when I was trying to figure out how to improve my own money management. And then the second one is, if you're unable to buy properties yourself, perhaps you might want to look at working with a partner. Perhaps you might want to look at it with private investors so that you can actually buy everything cash, and then basically they form the equivalent of a private mortgage. But you must take advice, both legal and financial, and I would suggest you really want to give people a good security on their money, and also frankly reveal that you've screwed up or had your finances screwed up in the past, so that there's full disclosure, so they know what they're getting into. And then the third thing is taking advice on how you can fix those finances. So where are you at the moment, and how can you improve? Because this stuff doesn't last forever, and everybody makes mistakes, and you can improve, and property is a really great way to bring money in. The fourth way to do it, sorry, that third one just sounded a bit vague, didn't it? But it can be very good, but you have to be quite careful about money management. The fourth one is, well, why don't you start off being a sourcer? Therefore, you don't need to actually buy the properties, but you find the properties, and we did that for about 5 years. You find the properties, you put them together with investors, you earn a fee. In the meantime, you get fantastic relationships with investors, and maybe later on you might decide to work with some, and you get a great fee. I think in my first 3 months of jumping out my job, I earned 12 grand clear and a 16 grand turnover, because 4 grand were costs. And of course you get an amazing insight into the world of property, and that will stand you in really great stead. So that's another possibility. And I tell you guys, if you have the deal, you have the cookie, because there are very few people with amazing deals. I hope all of those help. I can't give you financial advice, but I would say please do not rule property out just because there's been some difficulty in the past, but try and fix the behaviours if it was your behaviour that brought those difficulties, or try and look at, with hindsight, what you might do differently if it was a business, and maybe find a way around it, work with other people or pass deals on to other people, earn sourcing fees, and kind of earn your stripes, really, isn't it? Anyway, good luck, and and take obviously legal and financial advice, and I hope it works out really well for you. Take care, bye.